Last lesson we learnt the sine rule. There was a couple of you away who I might have to come and help catch you up a little bit. Today we're using the cos rule. Those of you that already understand the sine rule and how to use it, this will be very similar. It just uses the adjacent and the hypotenuse side instead of the opposite and the hypotenuse, which was for sine. So remember the SOHCAHTOA? That will help you remember all three formulas. SOH is sine represents opposite over hypotenuse. Cos or car is adjacent over hypotenuse. And then the one that we still have to do yet will be the tan, which is opposite over adjacent, SOHCAHTOA. They give you the three formulas that we're going to be using. So today is all about the cos one. So cos is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Whenever you see your triangles, remember to label your sides, because then that will confirm which one to use, sine, cos or tan, although we know today it's all going to be cos, so that gives it away. But we're going to be mixing these together very soon, so good to practice. So from the right angle, across from the right angle is the hypotenuse. Put a H there for hypotenuse. The 70 degrees in the right angle there, the side that is joining them is the adjacent, that's the A. Now this other side over here, with nothing on it, that would be the opposite. It's not useful for us in this question because there's nothing there. So we're not going to be using that side. So now that we know we have the adjacent and the hypotenuse, we write our cos formula down. Cos theta equals A over H. That's the shortest way. Instead of having to write adjacent and hypotenuse, we just put A over H. The second line is that we sub in the numbers from our diagram. So which number is the theta? It is the angle. So what's the angle that I'm given in this question? 70, good. So cos 70 equals, which one is the A? Yeah, is the A, so that's the X side, with the X on the top. And then the H needs to go on the bottom, and the H is the number 10. Okay, now remember there is two types of questions. There is X on top, which is this one, and there's X on bottom. If X is on the top, all you have to do to get the X by itself is multiply the 10 with the cos 70. Multiplying. Okay. And then we type that into our calculator. So here's my calculator. I have 10. I usually have a time sign in between there. So sorry, times cos 70 equals. And we're doing one decimal place. So what's my answer? Decimal place there? Yeah, 3.4. Good. So 3.4 for the answer. And that's what we're going to do over and over and over. Let's try the next one. Label the sides. We're going to have from the right angle straight across is the hypotenuse. Between the 66 degrees, so these two angles here, this side is the adjacent side. All right, so we've labelled it. Let's write our formula down. Cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, second line, sub in. Cos of what? Good. Equals, what's the adjacent? A is my A for adjacent. It's 11. And my H for hypotenuse is the X. All right, so when we're thinking about study, look, X on top. Here is X and Y. These are two very good questions that we can study for in a minute. Right, if the X is on the bottom, does anyone remember what we do? Is it X equals 7? And then if you have a line and underneath, yes. These do 66. The cos 66. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. what happens is the x and the cos 66 switch places. I did show the long version when we did it with the sine formula. I times the x up and then I just divide the cos of 50 and make that the long one. So the shortcut is just no x on the long, switch places, and we end up with this. Then we type it into our calculator with the fraction button. So it's 11 over cos 66, and when it's in the fraction, you need to close that bracket or it'll give you a math error. Press equals to one decimal place. Can I just write 27? You have to write 0.0. Even though it's a 0, you have to write it because it shows that you've done one decimal place. Yeah. It's in the wrong mode, maybe.
Maybe. This is off.
Oh, that's definitely in the wrong mode, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so anytime, that would be frustrating. Anytime, it's a good thing for all of you to keep an eye on. Anytime that you are doing trigonometry, it doesn't matter for anything else that you do, like financial, algebra, whatever, it doesn't matter. But anytime you're doing sine, cos, or tan, there has to be a little B up there, which stands for degrees. If there's not, what you need to do, oh, how do I change it? Not in there. I think I go shift mode. Yeah, shift mode. For shift mode, press 3 for degrees. So you're in 4, which is radical radians. So you will press 3 for degrees, and you should have a little D on the top. Yes. And now it should work. So if you reset your whole calculator, that should set it back to degrees as well. It should do. Do you want to know how to reset your whole calculator? You do?
Just show.
You press the shift button and then 9.
And then I think
The shift 9. And then I'm just going to reset everything. So I'm going to say 3 for all and just press equals twice and it resets everything. You can store stuff in the memories. You can put things into statistics mode for like finding means and standard deviations and those kind of things. It will just empty any of that kind of thing out and go back to its normal default settings. Oh, the other thing that some people change is the fraction. So if you fiddle with some of the things, it will change your fraction button to be the little L symbol. Has anyone ever had that come up? I've been trying to type in a fraction and instead of bringing up these nice boxes, it brings up a little L symbol. That means someone's messed with your settings. It'll also reset that back to normal as well. We're actually meant to, if we're doing the HSC exam, they're meant to actually go in and reset everyone's calculators just to make sure there's no settings in there that they shouldn't have.
there.
That's a tricky question. Maybe just be careful who you lend your calculator to. Make sure it's not someone who's going to mess you up. Anyway, we should keep going. Question 3. From the right angle, the 11 is going to be the hypotenuse. It's always straight across from that right angle is the hypotenuse. Between the right angle and the 64, that x is going to be the adjacent. Okay, so write the formula down. Cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Second line, sub in. Cos of what? Yes. Equals, what's the adjacent or the A side? Yes. And that means the height is the 11. Good, so x is back on the top. If x is on the top, that means we times the 11 with the cos 64. And now we type it in. Four point.
Oh, 4.8.
Yes, 4.8. I think some of the rest of you need to give me some answers too. Maybe I need to ask you by name to get more people doing it. Question 4. How about we see if you can do the first couple of bits. I want you to try to label the triangle, write the formula down and see if you can sub into it. Everyone give that a go. For question 4, label your triangle, write your formula down and sub into it. I should have asked. That way?
What number do we put next to the COS?
It's theta. So it's like a 0 with an extra loop through it.
Yeah.
Oh, the number for this one will be 59. It's always the angle inside the triangle. All right, has everyone labelled their triangle? Has everyone tried to sub into the formula? So you should have cos 59 equals 10 over x. Did everyone get that? Yes. A couple of yeses, a couple of people saying conveniently quiet. So it's a over h. So whichever one you label the a, which is the 10, means the 10 has to be on top. The h is on the bottom, so the h is the x, so the x has to be on the bottom. Alright, now that the x is on the bottom, it's one of these ones with x on the bottom, which means the x switches places with the cos 59. So it'll be x equals 10 over cos 59. It equals 9, does it? $19.4, perfect. All right, 2 more. Let's try again. See if you can get the whole way through the question. I'm going to freeze the screen so you can't see. All right, go. See if you can do question 5. Label the triangle. Yes, Kobe.
Should be back.
Is the x on the top or the bottom for question 5? You haven't done it yet. Are you just guessing? Have you done it?
No, it's on the bottom.
It's on the bottom. What do you think? Yeah.
4 over x.
Yeah, so this is where I'm up to. So I've labelled my triangle. I've got the a's on the 12, the h is on the x. Put my formula down, cos theta equals a over h, and I sub in cos of 29 equals 12 over x. Everyone okay to get to that far? X is on the bottom means that they're going to switch places. See if you can finish it off. Riley, what's up? You got an answer? So you want to reset all your settings. So go shift 9, 3, equals. Yep, and that should be good. Yeah. Have you got the answer? Oh, 1 sec then. I'm just typing mine in. What is the first number in your answer? Just the 1 digit. It's a 1. Good. What's the second number? Why is yours wrong? Because it doesn't start with a 1. Yes, that is right. Come on, someone else has to have an answer other than Destiny. Yes. Don't tell her. What was the next line that you wrote down here? Riley, what's the next line? X equals what? X equals. So the next line, are you guessing it?
Look at me. It's full. That's what they do. The egg is with which places it's taken from not class. Okay. Okay. Between my places is this small part here and this small part here. That is which place. The X number here and the 29. Which place? And the margin here. One place. Yes.
13.7. Perfect. Well done. All right. I know 2 people can do this. Let's see if we can get a few more people doing this. 13.7. You got it? Good. Oh, good. 4 people got it. Oh, all right. Well, that means we can all get this one then, can't we, Riley? Number 6. Label your triangle. You should have, what colour is it? Purple. I'm going to hypotenuse here and adjacent here. Write your formula down. All right, I'm going to freeze it now. And you are going to sub in, rearrange and solve. Go. You can do it. You've already done it? Oh, you've already finished. Oh, yeah, keep going. Excellent. No, she says I've already done it. What are you doing? Now, Riley, I want you to say that. I'm finished. Know the answer. Can you finish question 6, please? Is the X on the top or the bottom, Kirby? Don't guess. Don't guess. I wish you could work it. Look, H. Here's the H. H on the bottom. X, don't guess. We've got to do the process. Yep. It is indeed close 75. What did you get? Oh. Maybe we're in the both, right? This one's going to be close bracket. Go back arrow and close the bracket in your fraction. Yep, and then close the bracket after that 75. And you got it does it every time you press the sine, cos or tan button, it will open a bracket. You got it? No, I probably wouldn't mark you down if you didn't, as long as you had it. What did you get? Nope, you're right. 65.7. It rounds up, that's right. So it sounds like we're pretty much getting it, yes? So we're going to do that all day till the bell. Oh, no. Bell goes at 3 o'clock every day, right?